Joining me is a retired rugby player, the one and only Ian, a former Kenya Harlequin player.
Yes.
Ian, welcome
Yes.
Mr. Sposa for the very first time.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. I've been following you and I like the way you're doing things. Yeah.
How am I doing things?
You're doing it very well.
Uh-huh.
Not just rugby, in all sports.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate Ian. We're
Yes.
here for Kabeberi Sevens.
Yes.
Which team do you think is looking the strongest in this year's Kabeberi Sevens?
For me, as a former Kenya Harlequins, but still former Daystar Falcons, I think my team will win. Daystar Falcons. Yes. And with the addition of Patiko Dongo, I think they're going all the way.
You know, I haven't asked you which team will win the finals, but you've already answered that. Now answer
But
this.
you can ask me again.
But which team do you think is looking the strongest?
KCB, of course, because we call it Madrid, Madrid of rugby, because they have stars, all stars. We call it an all-star team, but they're not going to win it. Yes.
Wewe as a fan, tuacha kama mchezaji, what is it that you ungependa uone maybe done differently in our rugby industry?
Accountability and transparency, that's what I can say. As a lawyer by profession, I can say is accountability and transparency. I saw a letter and it didn't look good. So
What letter? Which letter?
from KRU, that is
Addressing
not good.
who?
It's not looking good for the
Addressing
players.
who? Addressing who? Which letter is this?
Addressing- okay, sorry.
Letters ni mingi, tuambie letter gani? Yes.
Addressing to Ngong because they wanted to open their books. But yeah, the letter that they got from the Honorary Secretary Ray Olendo wasn't looking good. And as a lawyer, I know what that means.
What does it mean?
It means what you see, you can't say. So yeah. Yeah, what you see, you can't say. And that's why they are supposed to sign an NDA. Yeah.
So what's next?
For the players. Ama for who? For the players.
Yes.
Soldier on. Yeah. It is just the same circus. I can say it's just the same circus.
Lakini wewe unafeel kwamba wachezaji wanafaa kufanya nini wenyewe? Because you know without the players there's no rugby.
They need to speak up. What I can say, they need to speak up. Let me tell you, if you don't speak up, the same shenanigans will keep on playing. And at the end of the day, it's the players who get hurt. Yes. You love the game, yes. I love, as a former player, I love the game, yes. But at the end of the day, you need papers and you need everything, yeah.
Why do you think the players are not speaking up?
They're afraid.
Of who? About what?
Of the union, yeah. Because some of the players, they want to get into the national team. So if you speak up,
So
can I use an example?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I've seen players like Barnabas Award. Yeah, he's very vocal on Twitter, and I can say he's saying a good thing. But you know, with being vocal, there are consequences. You know, choices have consequences. So, yeah.
All right.
You haven't asked me a question about who's going to win it.
Yes. Nilikuuliza. Okay, who do you think is going to win these finals?
For me, what I see is KCB Daystar, and I'll give my number one fan, Patiko Dongo, for Daystar. Yeah, for Daystar. Yeah.
Now, which team would you want to lose more than your team winning?
KCB, of course, KCB, and Queens, Queens.
Why do you want KCB to lose more than your team winning?
We can't have an all-star team and expect to win everything. Yeah, because when we started the season, we have a group. Okay, I'm from USIU, so we have a group. No, let me tell you. You know me, I keep on piling papers. So there's a KCB fan in our team. He said 6 out of 6. It is not that. We are they've won how many legs? I think it was driftwood. Yeah. So for them, maybe 2 out of 6.
All right. Ian, now other than being a lawyer, I've seen umevaa kofia imeandikwa the hecklers.
Hecklers, yeah.
Now kuna mtu ambaye anakuona kwa mara ya kwanza, anasikia the hecklers for the very first time. Please tell us what is the hecklers and what do you guys do?
So, I have a big story about hecklers, but they're the first people that I met ever since I came out of high school. And my high school was Nairobi School. First of all, I'm from a national school. You're supposed to give me flowers for being a national school player. Yay! Yeah. So for hecklers, they'll be giving us stories about rugby from the 90s up to the early 20s, up to the late Nini. And I love them. I love, shout out to Pogi, shout out to Martin Karaoke,
Yes.
Paloti on Twitter. So shout out to them. They're giving our stories and I look up to them. Yeah.
All right, amazing. Tukifunga tukimalizia, what one last word do you have to say to rugby fans, rugby players, rugby stakeholders before we close it up?
So I don't have much to say about rugby fans. Just come and support us, support rugby, because this is a sport and you can see with the numbers, you can see it all happens here and you can enjoy. So personally I enjoy. To the rugby players, it is not all about rugby. Go to school, read, get papers. And I can tell you, you are just one injury away from retiring. So get papers, get your name out there. And I can tell you for a fact, many people get connections out of rugby. Yes. And to the stakeholders, transparency and accountability. What I can say, transparency and accountability.
Alright, utasemaje ndiye mtoto wa kike, lakini wajua vipi? Kila kinachokuwa na mwanzo lazima kiwe na mwisho. Tunasepa, lakini keep it sportside.